Hello, friends, family, and everyone on the internet. Today is another wonderful day, and I'm so glad I can get back to making videos after 2 weeks of not being able to make one. You, you don't realize how hard that is on me, as I am very passionate about doing this, and so it's hard for me to go more than a week without making a video, and so hopefully in about a month or so that'll get more consistent and I'll be able to make more consistent videos every week or so. But right now I have a very hectic schedule, and so I'm only able to make them when I can, and I'm so glad that I can today. Today's video is going to be a wonderful video on my biggest pet peeves. So these are my two biggest pet peeves, and have whatever comments you have on them. I don't tell people about these ones. Yes, these ones involve other people, as do most pet peeves, but I don't tell people, hey, that's bothering me, because I don't feel it's a right to tell a random person these ones, at least. So let's jump right into it. My first one, I don't like being called sir. I don't like being called sir, and I don't usually typically like calling people sir or madam, whichever they prefer, because it's just, I don't see it how most people see it. I don't see it as like a respect thing. I see it more as I'm giving you power, or I'm saying that you have power or money. And I don't feel like most people are in a position in today's, in the town that I live in the city, in the state, in whatever, you want to say. But where I'm at right now, I feel like most people that I interact with aren't on a substantially higher level than I am. I don't believe, they may have more money than me. They may own their own business. I may not know, but a lot of times at work, I can't tell those things. If I go to a mansion, then yeah. If I go to your mansion, then I will definitely call you sir, because you obviously have more power than I do. But if I just see you in a grocery store, I'm not going to call you sir. I'm sorry, it's just who I am, because I just don't think you have that much more power over me if you're going to this grocery store where I work at. Like, I just don't see it. And I have had people that get really mad at me for not calling them sir. And I'll say guys, or, whatever, depending on who's there or how I want to address them. But I have had people get mad at me because I didn't call them sir. And I thought it was a little crazy, because that's just who I was. But in their light, they deserve that respect, and that's how they see it. But that's not how I see it. And so I don't like people calling me sir, because I don't see it as a respect thing. I just don't. In my mind, there is nothing respectful about calling someone a sir or a madam. And that's just how I think. I'm sorry if I offend you by saying that, but that's how I think, and you can't change that. And secondly, I don't have great power. I don't have great money. Like, I don't have massive power. I don't run a company. I don't, own a bunch of stuff. And I don't have a lot of money. I can't just, drop $500 on something, on whatever you want to drop $500 on. I can't do that. And so I don't deserve, in my mind, I don't deserve the title of sir. And so I'm cool with whatever you want to call me, but don't call me sir, because I don't feel like I'm entitled to that title. So yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve, is being called sir. My second biggest pet peeve is people that don't know how to walk. No, I'm not talking about handicapped or wheelchair, so don't haze me for that. I'm talking about the people that walk at the pace of like a newborn taking a step every like minute. But they're not a newborn, they're like a 40, 50-year-old adult. Now, some people, I understand, you may have leg problems or whatever that causes you to just move slower. But there are some people that I've seen, they are perfectly normal. They could perfectly move faster. They choose to take like little tiny steps and move very, very short distances. I like to go fast. I like to, when I set my mind on, okay, this is where I need to go, I like to go there fast. I like to get there fast. Or I like to get there at least, at a moderate speed. I don't want it to take me 30 minutes when it should take me 2. And so I get kind of thrown off by people who are moving so slow and it's like painfully slow. Like I have long strides, so for me to take shorter strides, it is just like painfully slow for me to walk. And so I get annoyed by it, but I don't frustrate it vocally. I don't frustrate it in how I act. I keep it to myself, and then I make videos like this. So, but it's just one of those things that like I understand if you are physically unable to move faster than that, and that is why I don't act out on it. But it still will annoy me. It'll annoy me to no end, to the point where I go an extra long way just to avoid you. And I may end up right behind you again, but, you know, it was worth a shot to try and get around. So, there are my two biggest pet peeves. Being called sir was number one, and the biggest, and slow-moving people. These are the two pet peeves that, no matter what, when people ask me, oh, what's your biggest pet peeve? These two are always going to come to mind. Like I said, I have probably like 3 or 4 others that are also pretty minor, pretty big style ones that I can't think of on the spot, essentially. But when they happen, I'm like, okay, this is frustrating, and I realize this happens a lot. But those two are the biggest ones. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope I get to make a new video sooner than 2 weeks. And I'm going to put a challenge out here. If this video gets 10 thumbs up on YouTube, then I will do a G-rated Q&A. And if this video somehow gets 50 views or more, don't stop at 50. Like if you invite friends and then you hit 50, then it hits 50 and you're like, okay, no one go watch this video anymore. Don't do that. 50 or more views, then I will do a whatever, rated R, whatever you want to, like anything goes kind of Q&A. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys enjoy those challenges. In the description will be a link to my Twitter. Yes, I'm throwing my Twitter out there. My Facebook, and that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel if you're not. And I will see you when I see you next.